Hello, 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 Noor here. Welcome to another episode of Love and Deep Space. And yeah, I let my temple turn into Empyrean Wishes, but that was by choice. Unfortunately, though, I had no other choice but to do that. Anyhow, we'll talk about that later. I have something a bit more serious and important to talk about, and that has to do with a tweet that's been circling around, and I would have missed it if it wasn't for a friend of mine who shared it with me. And I think it's important to talk about it, although there has been awareness, but I feel like raising more awareness towards it is important. And I would also like to know your opinions and thoughts about it as well. So I've just attached the tweet. You can go check it out. So this tweet says someone will die. Actually, how many times do we tell y'all not to do that? And the person quoting the tweet says, "This is exploitation. Stop effing doing this. It isn't cute. It isn't funny. These people are being exploited." And the picture is of a bunch of shirtless men holding a blackboard with "Happy Birthday Zane, please oil up" written as a greeting, which probably someone sent them in exchange for maybe $30 or $40. So that's a thing. And the first time I came across something like this was for a K-pop idol. And it went viral, and at that point I didn't know it was exploitation. I've recently just learned about this. So this is where I found out these people were getting exploited in exchange for money. So apparently there are middlemen who charge money, take that money, and make these guys who are probably laborers or lesser, I don't know what to call them, like workers, like really, really poverty-stricken people, and make them do all of this. And they pocket a huge sum of money and give them peanuts in exchange. And all of this is explained in a TikTok video. Unfortunately, though, I could not have the access to the TikTok video because TikTok is banned in my country, so I can't open it. But in case you can go check that video out. Or you can probably search this up on YouTube as well. I'm sure there's a video about this on YouTube. And they go in detail about how they get exploited and the entire, process. So please, spread as much awareness about this as possible. Do not indulge in this because it's horrible, and it really perpetuates and dehumanizes people. It perpetuates the stereotype for African people that we do not want. And especially I've heard of something called poverty corn. So we don't want that. We don't want to be a part of that. We don't want to glorify that. And I think we should do our bit, raise awareness about that. And especially because we are in this fandom, I think we hold certain responsibilities, at least as far as our part in upholding certain values is concerned, especially. Also, I forgot to mention an important point that I do not know who's commissioned this. There is no source for or name or any kind of, clue about who's commissioned it. But I've heard that CN people do indulge in these kind of activities, although it's hard to, again, prove anything because there is no source as such. But just spread awareness, you guys. Just help spread awareness about this as much as possible. We do not want to be part of that exploitation. Anyhow, I've also wanted to talk about something important, and that is YouTube has rolled out some kind of a restrictive feature pertaining to kids, but they've made it global, like for everyone. And if you guys are not getting my videos, that could be a reason. So please just check your settings if that's possible. Please just check your settings and see that YouTube is not operating on restrictive mode in your account. Because I've heard a few creators talk about this, and apparently it's impacting their views, the videos that they're putting out, nobody's getting them and stuff. So please, please, please do check that out, and do let me know if you can see my videos or are able to see anything at all. Anyhow, I'll stop the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Nori signing off. Goodbye, you guys.